This is not a game. Zach LaVine has officially been traded as part of a 3-team trade that's also sending De'Aaron Fox to the Sacramento Kings. This is the Bulls that did it. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, hosted by Haize, your number one spot for all things Chicago Bulls.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host, Sir Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. Let's go ahead and get into it. So Zach LaVine, it's done. The saga's over. No more questions left. It is now official that Zach LaVine has been traded to the Sacramento Kings in a 3-team trade that includes De'Aaron Fox going to the Sacramento Kings. This is the move that so many people were waiting for, that was wondering what's going to happen. It really does signify that the Bulls have finally moved on to a new era. For anybody who was wondering, questioning what's going to happen, we thought that there was going to be a domino effect that went down, and this is that domino effect that is going down now. Zach LaVine is now officially moved. We're still trying to find out and wait on exactly what the Bulls are getting back in this deal. It has not been officially released yet. We just know that Zach is going to the Kings, that De'Aaron Fox is going to the San Antonio Spurs, and we're trying to still wait and find out exactly what the compensation is going to be here for the Chicago Bulls. But this is a major shift in the future of the Chicago Bulls, that they are now officially off this Zach LaVine contract. We're still trying to find what exactly is coming back. I'm trying to find the details now. We're waiting to see what's happening here. But overall, hey, this is a major domino to fall. Major domino to fall. And depending on what they're getting back, it's going to probably determine what else is happening. So we know that Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan are reunited on the Sacramento Kings. So there's that part of it. This is crazy. Still waiting on the exact details of the trade, man. But as of right now, it doesn't look like Shams hasn't posted the exact compensation that the Bulls are getting back. I'm trying to see if we can find it through any other side panels or anything else like that. But Zach LaVine is no longer a Chicago Bull. That's the thing that's overall taken from this. And we'll see what the compensation is. But that's it. We knew that the Western Conference with the Luka Doncic trade going down, that it was going to be a lot of things that change as far as teams were going to start making moves, start trying to keep ahead of things. The Spurs get their duo in Wemby and De'Aaron Fox. The Chicago Bulls are off of at least Zach LaVine's contract. You got to think Kevin Huerter is coming back in this trade. It would be crazy if DeMar's coming back. I don't think that that's happening, but still waiting on the exact details of the trade. We do not know as of right now. See if anything else has come out. We don't have exactly what's going on yet. We're still waiting on the exact details of the trade. So we're going to stay live, though, until we have those full details. But yeah, keep in mind, the funny thing about this is that the Kings are the one that signed Zach LaVine to his offer sheet on his initial contract extension with the Chicago Bulls, not the contract that he's on right now, but the ones that he was on before this, man. So this is major. This is big, man. This is a major shift for the Chicago Bulls. I didn't think it was going to happen. I've been saying for a while now that I thought that the most likely scenario is that the Bulls may do nothing at the trade deadline. Well, the Bulls made a liar out of me, man. We're waiting on the team to come into this as well. Waiting on C-Dub and everybody to see where everybody's at. Hold on. Zach LaVine, we do not know who we got yet, Stefan. We're still waiting on the details of the trade there. I pulled the trigger early because I said, hey, we're going to find out exactly what this is all together. So all we know so far is that Zach LaVine is going to the Kings. Face, where are you seeing that? Because I don't see it right now. Where are you seeing that? Zach going to the Kings is crazy, man. Zach going, and the Spurs gave us our pick back. Hey, if we got our pick back, that's a big step. That's a big step. So no longer the Bulls don't have to worry about what else is going on with that. So we're going to keep maintaining and watching what's happening and going on here. Let's see what we can find out. That's Zach LaVine's time with the Chicago Bulls is over with. That's crazy. That's wild. That has finally happened, man. It's the end of an era, man. Man, that's crazy. Zach LaVine is traded to the Sacramento Kings. Okay, it seems like this. The Bulls got Trey Jones, Zach Collins, and Kevin Huerter. That's what it looks like is happening here, per what I'm seeing right now. That's what we're seeing right now. Zach LaVine acquires Kevin Huerter. Sacramento Kings acquires Zach LaVine. Spurs, San Antonio acquires De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, but there has to be more than that. That Brock, that doesn't match up salary wise. But what I'm seeing right now, I don't know if this is true. We're still waiting on verification on the exact deal. Let's see if all right, here we have the details of the deal. So the Spurs are getting De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin. The Kings are getting Zach LaVine, City Cisco, 3 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks. And the Bulls are getting Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, and our own 2025 pick. That's all we're getting? We're only getting Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, and our own for 2020. But the Bulls don't have enough roster spots. We got to be sending out something else. That's 3 players coming back for only 1 being sent out by the Bulls. We don't have roster spots for that. Something else has to be coming back. Or going out, I should say. Man, I wanted Trey Jones here, but Jesus Christ, not more guards. More guards. I mean, I guess we got big man depth and Zach Collins coming back as well. Wow, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. That's not a good trade. I told y'all that the Bulls weren't going to win the trade, and I guess it's good that the Bulls, now we don't have to worry about the Bulls keeping their pick. But that is not a good trade. That is so much lower value than what the Bulls wanted back for Zach LaVine. That is so much worse value than what the Bulls wanted back for Zach LaVine, man. So for those that are just joining in, the Bulls are getting back Zach Collins, who's a center, Trey Jones, a guard, Kevin Huerter, another guard, and our own 2025 pick. That is all we're getting back. Now, like I said, the granted part of it is that we no longer have to wait, right? We don't have to wonder if we're going to keep our pick in this draft, that we don't have to worry about our standing anymore. So now Billy Donovan can go out and coach Modest. He can coach everybody to the level that he needs to. But you waited on this trade and you still got fleeced. That's what is crazy. That's what's crazy about all this. You waited on this trade and you didn't get anything back that really helps you. If we're just being 100% honest, this trade does not help the Bulls other than getting their own first round pick back, which, okay, there's value in that. Make no mistake about it. But this is still a deal that you look at and you say, if you would have took that New York Knicks offer that you got over a year ago for Zach LaVine, you would have been in so much of a better situation. The Bulls we were already had a 95% chance of keeping our pick. We already had a huge chance of keeping that pick. But now it's just Stevo. Bro, how you feeling about the deal, Brody? Go ahead, bro. Let it out.
I don't like AK.
What?
I don't like AK.
I mean, we never liked him, so
no, we did. Once upon a time, we liked AK.
You're right. It's turned on AK, right? Like the tide is turned on AK.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I knew we wasn't gonna get the greatest deal.
Exactly.
But this is ass.
Yeah, this is a bad deal. I mean, it's clearly a deal that it picks your direction for you. So now we don't have to ask the question of the direction of the Bulls anymore. We know our direction. We're about to be bad, right? That's the direction. They get Kevin Huerter in here who can help stretch the floor. But for anybody that was still hoping that the Bulls were going to make some move or still try to make a move for the playoffs, this kills that. The Bulls are now committed to being a bad basketball team for the foreseeable future.
I mean, I'm just glad it was an initial deal where he was going
Mhm.
to Milwaukee. That's
That would have been worse. You're
that.
right. You're right.
I'm glad you was smart enough to send him to the West. But God, like it just shows you how sitting on your thumb for all this time just it bit you in the ass. Like there's so
Yeah.
many times, there's so many examples on this team where you just waited too long. There was deals with P. Will you could have took in the past, you didn't take them. There was deals with Vooch. There was deals with Zach. There was deals with even DeMar sometimes where you could have jumped on it and you did it. And we keep getting the raw end of the stick. You can't sit if we didn't get the raw end of the stick with Alex Caruso, this wouldn't feel this bad.
I
But
feel that.
because we
I can
didn't
feel where
get
you're
a
coming from with
draft,
that.
the draft picks that we should have got, just to get our only draft pick back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, it's good to know the direction you're going, but at the same time, with AK and Billy at the helm, what direction are we going with them?
I mean, here's the thing that I can only think of, Steve. You know, I try to always add some rationale to things, right? The only thing that I can think of that this does is that this clearly now the Bulls can say, "Hey, we are going younger. We're keeping our pick. So we're going to draft in 2025. There's no more questions on if we're going to draft in 2025. We do draft in 2025, but at this point now, you got to think that the Bulls may very well now. Vooch could be traded in the next hour for two
Anytime,
second
yeah.
round picks. And so now the Bulls run the chance of maybe they're going to be bad enough. Because keep in mind, one of the things I think we all thought is that the Bulls want to be bad enough to keep their pick the next 2 years. Let me ask you this. If the Bulls keep, because the Spurs still have protections on our pick the next 2 years, if the Bulls end up keeping those picks now and having 3 lottery picks over the next 3 years to add to this rebuild, how does that make you
That's
feel?
worth it. Then
Okay.
that's worth it because the next few years, especially this draft, it's some value and it's some deep
Mhm.
value. No diddy, but we gotta get there first. That's my only thing. Like
I mean, keep
I'm
in mind this team bottom 9 record this season with Vooch and with Zach LaVine, right? So the pick has to be in the bottom 8 the next 2 years.
yeah.
I,
It's
I can
it
see
can
it
happen.
happening.
It can
I can
happen.
see it
Like
happening.
we can be bad. We already pretty bad now.
Yeah.
Without Zach, we're going to be terrible. So, and like you said, I think it's only a matter of time before we back on live with Vooch. So, yeah, I don't think. I think they have a plan, but I think they don't have a plan at the same time. Like you said, the plan is to go younger, but I don't think they have a set plan because, like I
Mhm.
said, the fact that Montes is not starting right now, why? What? There is no reason why
There's
he
no
should.
reason now, right?
Yeah,
There's no reason now.
yeah. So like, if you still coming out next game and we not seeing Montes starting, it's just gonna put me back on. What are y'all doing? I don't see what. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. Now, like, I was like, dang, we get Trey Jones, but we want to Trey Jones for the team that was just here.
We
Like,
wanted him for the actual team that we had, not this new. Like now you're adding another. We still got Giddy. We still got Lonzo as of right now. This lets me know, and especially because we took 3
they
players
might
back,
trade Lonzo.
we don't technically we do not have the open roster spots for the other 2 players. I'm guessing Lonzo's probably on his way out to a team that can absorb him for just some picks. Vooch is probably on his way out too. That's probably what is happening.
I
We're
got a
going to be
question.
bad for the next 3
I
years.
got a question on the
Mhm.
Sacramento side.
Mhm.
Why y'all would have run that shit back?
I listen, the Kings as well. Keep in mind, the Kings have their own pick too. So
Well,
I mean, and here's the thing: at least Zach and DeMar have gotten to the playoffs before. I mean, they still got
yeah,
Murray there. They still got
yeah,
Sabonis. So they're
yeah.
still in a much better place than what the Bulls were when they had Zach and DeMar. So maybe they're looking at that.
Like, I'm sorry. In the back of my head, I just rather keep them.
I feel you. If somebody would have came to me and said, "Hey, y'all gonna trade Zach? You're gonna get your own first round pick back, and out of that, what you're basically gonna get is Kevin Herter, Zach Collins, and your own pick," I would have been like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, it's one of those like it had to be done, but you messed it up on your way here for it to be done this way. That like at the end of the day, like even with my own team, like I don't feel sorry for us because I do feel sorry for the fans. I don't feel sorry for the fucking front office because you put yourself in this predicament. You literally
multiple
did.
times. You had multiple times to be able to pivot and this not be the result to where you get something back that's more valuable than this. And through your own hubris, right? And this needs to be a wake-up call for AK and Eversley to realize you screwed yourself in this. Not to say that you were ever in the most amazing situation, but you put yourself in this position where this is all you can get. And I'm sure the moment Luka went for one first-round pick, AK probably was like, "Fuck, I should have traded him last one."
I ain't getting no picks for him. Oh my god. I don't. And bro, Dub was just talking about why you don't have no hope. This is why.
Yeah.
This is why. Like, bro, I'm really trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that shit is so damn right now.
Bro, the Kings got somebody said at a hall, you got 3 first-round picks. You got a former all-star in Zach LaVine. Like, they got picks.
Playing the best ball right now at that.
Exactly. Like, the funny thing is they gave up the best player, but they got back the second best player in this trade. Yep. They got back the second best player in this trade. And Zach LaVine is not De'Aaron Fox, but I do think that there's Zach LaVine, especially with what we've seen this year, can score enough. A Zach LaVine and Sabonis could be a better version of Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic.
Way better. Way better. He could pass way better than Vooch. Offensive game is there just like Vooch. And he's way better to defend. Fuck. This shit is suck.
We are about to. I told y'all we were a bad basketball team, and I told y'all that we were not be making moves to get better. The thing that we did is we made moves to keep our and Trey Jones is not he's just a facilitator there at King Cap. He's actually not. He's actually pretty good as a facilitator.
I don't know why everybody talks about Trey Jones though.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, we got Trey Jones, we're great," but like but yeah, bro, this other moves got to be coming because of this.
Damn you, Mavs. This is your fault.
No, this is still AK's fault.
It is, but I'm just saying, like, we knew we was all like, yeah, some moves about to start, and man,
yeah. So here's the thing, though. I'm gonna say this, and I know that I'm a more optimistic person, right, than a lot of people are gonna be about this. But if the Bulls, they're gonna keep now their pick in 2025. If you're bad enough to keep your pick in 2026, the two deepest drafts in recent memory, I'm not mad at it.
Only if we can. I hope we're just able to get a real lottery pick, not no 5, not no 6, not no 7. I need 1, 2, 3.
Is that better? Does that actually look better, Stevo? So you can see the background.
Yes.
Does that look better?
That look way better.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, he was kind of structuring the Bulls in a way.
Yeah. I could take criticism all day long. So if y'all want to see the background better, let me know if y'all like this look better. Because this doesn't change the sound at all. So there you go on that one.
Yeah, that do look better though.
All right, let's talk about this real quick, Steve, before we get out of here. How are you going to remember Zach LaVine's time here in Chicago? Because now that we know it's officially over, how are you going to take Zach LaVine's time here?
I take it as you got a diamond in the rough. Let me not say diamond. You had a piece of gold. You found a piece of gold on the shore. Mm-hmm. It wasn't what you was initially trying to find, but you found it. But you did nothing to get any value of it. You didn't try to build around it. You didn't try to turn it into something. You didn't try to enhance it. Let me not say you didn't try. You did try. You tried at the very end. And things didn't go the best way it could. But at the end of the day, when it came to the time when he was in his prime and it was time to start putting the proper team around him, when it was time to make an adjustment in terms of a move, a coach move, or something, you didn't do it. So, because what people don't realize, when we acquired Zach LaVine, he was not the focus.
He was not. It was actually Chris Dunn and Laurie Marketing with the focus.
Exactly.
Zach LaVine was there to match salaries. People
Yep.
forget that.
So that's why I'm saying he was just that goal we found, and he turned into something we didn't think he was going to turn to coming off his ACL injury. So what I look at it as his, as me being a Bulls fan, as long as I've been alive, you got handed a diamond, didn't turn out well, ACL, still didn't put the proper things away, and when it was time to adjust from it, you wasn't able to. And then you presented with another diamond. He kind of did it on his own. He was a diva, but you traded away. Then you scouted wrong for the wrong person. You thought Chris Dunn was more than he was. He wasn't. But you got Zach LaVine, which was that gold that you didn't realize you was gonna get. But it didn't enhance. You didn't enhance it. You didn't take it for 3 or 4 of his years here. You didn't do anything to try to put him in a winning situation until the very end. And then at the end, he just unfortunately got hurt. Zoe got hurt, and that messed things up. At the end of the day, how I look at it is, we didn't squeeze everything we could have possibly did out of Zach. That's how I feel.
I agree with that. Oh, for those that are asking the details of the trade, we can go over that again. The details of the trade, exactly. Give me 1 second to get these pulled up again. So, where did my details go? I have no idea. Okay, so the Chicago Bulls are getting back Kevin Huerter, Zach Collins, Trey Jones, and our own first-round pick that the Spurs have protections on. Now, I saw somebody ask, does that automatically mean we're keeping our pick in 2026? No. They just removed the protection from the 2025. They still have the protections in 2026 and 2027. The San Antonio Spurs are getting De'Aaron Fox back. And then they're getting De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin, and the Kings are getting Zach LaVine, Sidney Cisco, 3 first-round picks in 2025, 27, and 31, and 3 second-round picks they're getting back. So that is the official trade.
I love how everybody keeps saying he's not a winner when we didn't try to make him a winner until the very end. You can't be a winner when you surrounded him with goddamn Jarrett Grant and Kay Felder and Paul Zipser.
Cam, what was the old boy name that looked
Cam,
like
Hutchison?
Yeah, no, that's Chandler Hutchison. Yeah. Right. We surrounded Zach LaVine has had some very bad teams around him his time here in Chicago. And then when we finally did put the right team around him, it didn't last very long until it was majorly struck by injury. So you got to get into it.
And then you just didn't bounce off, or you didn't recover off of it. You was able to recover off it. You just sat there and waited for Zoe to get healthy. You sat there and waited for Zach to get healthy, and you didn't do anything around the team to improve it. And you drafted wrong.
Yep. So that's where we are, man. It's unfortunate, but hey, this is what it is. And we'll see where it's going to lead us, man. But this is tough, bro. Not going to lie to you, man. This really sucks, bro.
I mean, this is why I Dub is asking, like, why you don't care this year? This is why I don't care.
I mean, the thing is, too, that people got to remember is that you've slowly been getting there. Like, you started off, when I first started this channel, you were one of the most optimistic people in the chat. That's how we started getting cool. And that just slowly over the last 3-4 years, they've been killing you.
Because I'm like, it's like, are you watching the same thing I'm watching? Are you not going to sit here and adjust? I understand during those times. I'm not asking for a complete flip. I'm not asking for you to completely change things. But we literally sat there and steadfast. We didn't do anything some of them often. There was 2, we can literally remember 2 trade deadlines where we did absolutely nothing.
Nope, we went out. You know what we did do though, bro? We went out and got what was old boy name? Tristan Thompson. That's what we did.
That was what I forgot. We got Tristan
Thompson. That's who we got, right? And not even in the trade. We got him as a buyout. Then we turned around and got Pat Bev, who actually did help us, right?
Tried to tell Billy some shit, but he didn't want to listen.
So
tried to tell you how things could work with Zach and DeMar, didn't want to listen, and then got him up out of here.
Yeah.
We not for a team that's a big market, we don't act like it
at all. Yeah. I didn't expect it to go down like this, man. That's crazy, bro.
Well, C-Dub, if you watching, this is why I don't care. I hope you watching. This is
live right now, I think, but
probably.
Yeah, man.
AK, I can't do it no more. I can't. You've had your chances. I need something new. I don't even know. It's so bad. I don't even have no fillers. I don't know who I'm interested in. I just want him to go. I want him and Billy to go. I don't even know who I want to coach. I just want him to go.
But here's the thing, and I talked about this before as well, is that Billy Donovan has not gotten a contract extension yet that we know of, because we know that this team is not against giving. I do think that now with this move and the Bulls clearly, keep in mind, Billy Donovan didn't want to go rebuild with the OKC Thunder. This clearly signifies a rebuild for the Bulls in some shape, form, or fashion. And Billy Donovan, with the last year of his contract being next year, he may not want to stay. That's all I can say on that.
It feel like Khalil Mack all over again.
That is a very fucking good comparison.
That's literally exactly what it feels like all over again. Like, damn, it had to happen, but it's like we just wasted it. We just
wasted 4 years, bro. Real talk.
I'm finna say it.
Go ahead.
I miss guard packs.
I do too, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I do.
Never thought I would say that shit.
I've been fighting it for a while, but I think I do too, bro. Says, wait, what? So San Antonio still has future right? Yes. So they have the rights to either 25, 26, or 27. All they did was basically say, here, we remove the right to take your 2025 pick, but we still got the right to take your 2026 and 27 pick. Well, either or, one of the two. So there you go. And we already had a 95% chance to keep our pick. So we basically traded Zach LaVine for Kevin Huerter, Trey Jones, Zach Collins, and 5%.
I hope this leads to Dylan Harper. That's the only.
I can take that.
That's all I want at this point. If this road leads to Dylan Harper.
All right, let me ask you this. Then, Stevo. If the Bulls win the lottery and get a top 4 pick, how does that change how you feel about this trade right now?
I mean, let me not put 2 thumbs up. It's 8 thumbs up because, like you said, this is a draft where it's very deep in star quality. Like we feel like all the way up to 10 to 15, you could get a couple stars about that shuffle. So that's why I like that. If we're able to get a legitimate lottery pick, I'm cool with it. It's still not a double because we still got to fire Billy. And like I said, I'm not really a fan of AK's drafting and his decision making. So I think it's time for a GM change as well. If we can match the GM up with a new coach and a new GM, and I can see the vision somewhat like what we've been seeing with the Bears, then you could kind of like paint the picture for me.
Yeah. Camille says, where are you getting what at, Camille? What's your question there?
Shams.
Yeah, oh yes, the trade, Shams. Yeah, it's official. The trade is official. Casey Johnson's tweeted it. Shams has tweeted it. It is what it is, man. That's the trade. So, man,
I was so mad. I tweeted, "Is trade his ass?" I didn't even say this. That's how mad I was.
I feel you, Brody. I feel y'all, man. Yeah, this is about to be tough, bro. This is about to be tough, man. So we're in store for bad basketball for a foreseeable future, y'all. Y'all might as well get – the only way that we get out of this sooner rather than later is that if for some reason Modest turns into a star, whoever we draft next year in 2020 – in this draft in 2025 hits and turns into a star. But other than that, it's going to be a while. So – I'm trying to wait on Camille to re-ask her a question. That it's only 2024 because that's what's in the trade. It's we get the rights back to the 2025 pick. If they traded all the rights back, it would have been the rights back to 2025, 26, 27. So because it's just 2025, that's the only pick we're getting back. That means we still have to be bottom 8 to keep our pick in 2026 and 27 if we're going to keep it, which this may have made that a better chance of happening. So
I don't even want to watch the Grammys no more.
Oh yeah, fuck the Grammys at this point, bro. But yeah, so we're not gonna belabor the point anymore. If anything else happens, we'll be live, man. But hey, we now know no more questions need to be asked. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't, man. Any last thoughts, Steve, before we get up out of here, brother?
Ooh, he better not. If Dub's still out, I'm gonna go spaz on him.
That is hilarious.
That's all I gotta say.
Well, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, wait, I got to get to the super chats. My bad, y'all. Kings robbed the Bulls twice. When was the first time they robbed us? I don't look at the DeMar DeRozan as a rob, mainly because he was a free agent. We just helped facilitate it. So LaVine and DeRozan are on the same team again. Yep, beast mode. They absolutely are, Brody. Somebody go internet bully Acme. Oh, believe me, he's getting internet bullied. I don't even know if Acme has social media, but if he does, I guarantee he's probably going to be off of it for the next week. So there you go on that one.
I got nothing.
Yeah, it's ugly, bro. This is ugly, man. Hey, I'm trying to think anything else. Hold on, give me 1 second. So the Bulls are getting so just a little bit of extra details as far as cap flexibility, not that y'all care. There's $10 million in savings for the Bulls. They did generate a $26 million trade exception, and they need to create 2 more roster spots before this trade can officially be executed, which I already did tell you guys that it does have to be another trade. Oh, what the fuck? We also send in a second round pick back?
And alive, if I lose.
Why are we sending a second round pick in this deal?
This nigga's the worst negotiator ever. Like, you don't negotiate shit. Like, no deal works out in his favor a little bit.
He doesn't win any deal, bro. That's crazy, man.
Fucking crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
And Joe Cali just said
they're saying it is the whole pick back. I don't see that. I only see the 2025 pick.
Bro, Joe Cali just said the Bulls ain't done.
It specifically says this. Confirmed. This is from Casey Johnson. The Bulls are keeping their 2025 first round pick that was owed to the Spurs with top 10 protection. That does not mean the 2026 and 27 picks are coming back. Now, if y'all can point me to the direction of something else, but it would have to say that all the picks are coming back because they own the protections on all those picks. Video game controller spins around the world. GLHF appears behind. What?
And then they just say a cheat code? The fuck?
Did you just give us a cheat code? What? Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, man.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is wild. 3 months ago, we thought I'd take first round picks, Zach. That's crazy, man. Yeah. Somebody keeps saying the full rights to the pick. The full rights to the 2025 pick. That's what they're saying. The full rights of the 2025 pick. That does not mean all 3 years. Y'all got to understand how things are written. If it doesn't specifically say all 3 picks, you're only getting that 1 year back. The full rights to 2025. That's the right to the picks that are coming back. Not all 3 picks. Get it together.
This shit.
That's crazy, y'all.
Y'all couldn't get Malik Monk.
Oh man.
Y'all couldn't get.
First of all, see, this is where we're gonna go. You're gonna get cooked here again because first of all, you're a fucking idiot, and it's bad enough that your minor's in your name because that's how you fucking think. You're a fucking dumbass. I do this for a living. You realize this is what I do, right? If it's not saying that it's all 3 picks, that means that they're not all coming back. You fucking retard. Watch yourself.
Bro. Can we read it again? Because maybe I'm tweaking. Because it's not that hard. Casey Johnson.
You understand? The 2025 first round pick that was owed to the Spurs with top 10 protection. If it was all 3, the other 2 don't have top 10 protection. They're top 8. If there was all 3 picks, it would say that they're getting all 3 picks back. They're not. They have protection to right. All 3 picks, they're separate protections. It's not written as if you trade one, you get all of them. Y'all need to get it together, folks. Like Jesus Christ.
Reading is fundamental.
It is what it is, bro. It comes with the territory. People don't read, man. I can't pull up anymore. Steve, will pull up the comments. I gotta refresh real quick.
All right. This shit is flying. That's why.
Yeah.
Damn, this shit going so. Somebody said he said Zach Collins still good. What? Okay.
Zach.
Okay.
Bro, Zach Collins had what, a 6-month stretch? A 6-month stretch.
Y'all grasping for straws now. Yeah, everybody in Texas is 1 pick.
Exactly. It's 1 pick. That's it. It's just 1 pick. It's not that hard to understand. Y'all hear the full rights and y'all think that it's something else. Like, it's full rights to the 2025 pick. That's it.
Listen.
No, they're not. Listen, this has happened in the NBA before. What the Spurs have the right to do is to say, hey, we won't worry about the 2025 pick. Yo, don't worry about it. Y'all keep that one. They still maintain the protections on 2026-27. Go and look up the CBA. I've read it. Unless it says all 3 years, you're not getting all 3 back.
Trust me, he said literally underlined shit of a certain paragraph of a goddamn CBA. He read that.
Right. They only traded 1 first round pick, but they have the right. For example, when it was going on with the Bulls, and for example, with the Blazers pick that we owe, the Bulls could say, "Hey, Blazers, guarantee the pick for us in 2028. We'll remove the protections for the rest of the year because we have their pick protected into 2028." The Bulls can literally say, hey, if they were in an advantageous situation, to say, hey, just give it to us in 2028. Y'all can trade the rest of the picks. That's all that's doing. It's removing the 1 protection. I don't know why I got to keep explaining this to y'all. Now, when it comes out, I need everybody to leave a comment saying they sorry, daddy. That's what I need y'all to do when this all comes out, because y'all want to keep arguing about shit that literally I've researched heavily. Even now, just a new tweet. 2025 first round pick. The Bulls own the selection back for 2025. The Bulls moved the final years of LaVine's contract and regained control of their pick in 1 deal.
And he said 2025. That means 1 pick.
Now, I'll say this, right? If we get all of the picks back, great. But as what's being reported right now, it's not being reported as we're getting all the picks back.
Ay, caribre.
So we'll see what happens there.
Now you got the freaky mods in the fucking building.
See, it's only 2025. That's it. It's only 2000. You can remove the protections from 1 pick. You don't have to remove all that. You still have the right to maintain your protections in the following years. No, see, you're thinking of it if they still only get 1 pick back from the Bulls, but the Spurs have the right to say, all right, cool, we're not going to worry about 2025. We'll just keep the protections for 2026-27. You don't have to move them all in tandem. They still get the.
A lot of y'all are showing me y'all got the IQ.
Let me explain it to y'all in layman's terms. Let's say Stevo owes me $1, and that I have the right to say, hey, I can come take that $1 from you Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I can come take that $1. I can call up Stevo. Stevo can call me and say, hey, bro, I got to use my $1 for lunch on Tuesday. I can say, bet. I won't worry about taking it on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll just come get it Thursday from you. That's the way that it's written. So get it together, y'all. It's
Not
one pick.
Why does Stevo have $1? Dumbass.
Like, come on, man. Y'all really can't read. Oh, yeah, 2026-27 still an option. Yeah, y'all slow, bro. Like, come on, man. 2025 pick. Like, it's right there. Like, come on, man.
It's like multiple articles saying the same thing right now.
So it's really not that difficult.
Nigga saying you so wrong. Nigga, look at Shams. It's not that fucking hard. Go on Twitter and look at Shams.
No,
2025. That's it. So Shams lying?
3 years, it would say that they got all their picks back. It's not that simple. It's really not that difficult to understand.
So Sam lying. That's what you saying, B minus. Sam lying.
All right, listen. It's really not that hard to understand, bro. It's really not that hard to understand. If it was all 3 picks coming back, then it would say all 3 picks. Yes, they only get 1 pick, but it doesn't mean that it's just that just because they gave up the right to get 2025 that they don't keep the other picks. That's not how that goes. No, they didn't have. So here's the thing that you're not understanding. They didn't have any certain year. They just owed a pick back. They get their first round pick, regardless of the year. Remove the year aspect of it. It's just the fact that they get a first round pick. They're just saying that we're basically removing our option to take it in 2025. So that's it.
So at the end of the day, our GM stupid, this team stupid, and it's fucking fan base is retarded.
And this is just proving more and more that they don't understand. Like, y'all are just silly.
Retarded.
Like, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. Oh, man. Anyway, people are just so slow. It is what it is. Matter of fact, B Miner's only ever here to troll. We're just gonna remove B. We're removing him from the channel. Now, B Miner, you're the only one that can see your comments because you're an idiot. So there you go. Period. Like, I ain't got time for stupid people around here. You commenting here is a right. I mean, is an option. It's not a right. So there you go on that one. All right. Any thoughts left, Stevo, before you get out of here, brother?
Stay tuned, because it might be a trade in the middle of the night. All we fucking know.
It's definitely going to be a trade in the middle of the night. So, all right, man. We love y'all, man. Make sure you guys stay in tune with us. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Everybody but B Miner. Y'all got to ignore him. B Miner's mama couldn't afford breast milk from a Cambodian immigrant, so she really just fed him motor oil. That's why he's a little slow. Love you guys, man. Make sure you guys are following us at Bull Central Pod. You send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. Or number 1 spot for everything Chicago Bulls.